Welcome guys to Deon Jaystar channel. Please like, share, and comment down below. So I just did a video on what are your blessings, what are you manifesting for fortune and bliss. I would put that down in the describe box down below the video with it by the timestamps. I would advise you guys to watch that video first, then watch this video next. So you can see what is 2020's blessings are going to come to you. And this reading is just about past, present, and future, okay? Past of last year and present the first of this month, around this month, and future around the end of 2020, okay? So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take a moment to cast your eyes and gaze upon them and pick with intuition. You can pause the video so you can meditate. Okay, let's get started. Okay, pile 1, these are your cards. Beautiful. Okay. Past, present, future, past, present, future. Let's see. So in your past, I can see already that you had logical judgment. So when this card comes up, it means logical judgment. So whatever is logical judgment to you means. But this is talking about tying into the tarot deck and the runes is logical judgment and love, partnerships, gifts, and balance, okay? The unity of both of those. Alright? So I see last year you were definitely having problems with either your relationships or the balance of yourself in general. But today is the present. That was last year. I see you have the sun in reverse. You also have the high priestess. And you also have that rune. So all of those things of today leading forward to your future is talking about you may have some flashes of clarity, insight, okay? I would advise you to write these flashes of insight down. This can come through daydreaming or dreaming, but more specifically, night dreaming, okay? You're a little bit cloggy. You can't really see clearly right now, okay? You have to go with the flow of the life, the flow of the universe, the flow of the sun and moon, okay? And in your future, if you do this, if you pay attention to your relationships and let it flow with logical judgment, not spiritual judgment, logical judgment, you follow through with logical judgment, with a little bit of your intuition, when you get these flashes of insight, you're definitely gonna see, and you're gonna be a more abundant with the King of Pentacles. You're gonna be more abundant. You're gonna see clearly. You're gonna be balancing your energies, which you may not be balancing in the last year. But this year, you're definitely going to be balanced financially and even spiritually, because you have the Hecate card. But that also talks about being in a rut, and also it talks about what path are you going to take next. Goddess Hecate, goddess of crossroads. What path are you going to take? There are many paths ahead of you. But if you follow with logical judgment, your intuition, Okay? This is what you're going to have. You're going to be connected to the divine force. You're going to have protection. Your emotions are more control, what I say. And this even looks like a crossroads to me. This star with all these swirls. Oh wow, you even have the same star with the swirls but in different colors. Purple still. Purple. There's a lot of purple here, actually. Purple is talking about your third chakra, your spiritual inclinedness. You might be a little bit foggy. So write down flashes of visions, daydream or night dreams. And after analyzing it from last year to the present to the future, you should have this clarity, okay? This clarity of a warrior, okay? You might have stress about money right now, but don't worry about that. Logical judgment will make you rich, okay? Yeah. So pile 1, that was your reading. Please like, share, or comment down below. I hope this resonated with you guys. Past, present, future. And blessed be. Let's move on pile 2. For those who pick pile 2, this is your reading. These are your cards. So when I was flipping these cards, what really hit me first was these 2 cards. Okay. Wheel of the Year and Fortune Bliss. I would advise you to watch the video that I published before this about what is manifesting blessings in 2020. But what's interesting is I made these 3 cards by myself with Rune's help and Tarot's help, okay? And Symbology's help. But these 2 cards are the same card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I broke it down. The spiritual Wheel of Fortune is this card, and the logical Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Year, all about timing, okay? You also have spiritual force. Instead of logical force, you have spiritual force, which is interesting. So I see in the past, you had to make a hard decision in partnership with the 4 of Swords. It mentally cut you and scarred you. Even this is kind of similar. Interesting. Yeah, you might have to do cleansing rituals of the Wheel of Year. Because I see that last year, it was... Most of these readings I've done so far, pile 1 had this too, and last year, it was relationship problems. And you also have relationship problems in the past, okay? This is the year for you to be cleansing yourself. Emotionally, spiritually, and maybe physically if you're in an abusive relationship. Your present is the Fortune Bliss. Awareness, awakening, breaking through, okay? You have the High Priestess in reverse, which is talking about awareness, breaking through. I see today in your present that you are still very spiritual inclined to all of this. Spiritual inclined still. But you're still thinking about last year. I know it's been only 1 day since last year, but you really need to let go of this. It is time to let go. The Wheel of Year. You need to balance, okay? Balance. All of these cards are balancing. And over here in your present, you're having a breakthrough. You're realizing about your past. You're awakening. You're gonna have fortune because you're awakened, okay? But she's reading the book and looking at the book in reverse, which makes me think that you're still gonna be looking back at how it used to be, rather how it is. It is healthy for you to look back, but do not dwell on the past. You have to move on. Everyone moves on. And if this is not relationship, it is more talking about spiritually and mental illnesses or problems of that nature. More like hurt, jealousy, things of that nature. You're still dwelling, but you're realizing, and in the future, you're going to have the spiritual force to do whatever you want, okay? This spiritual force is going to make you recognize that yes, you are beautiful. You, after all of this in the future, you're going to be mentally and physically grown, okay? You're not going to be thinking about the lovers in reverse, okay? You have the spiritual force within you that is beautiful. Mentally, physically strong as horses, okay? And I still feel like you are going to be thinking about whatever the past was. These two cards are talking about glimpses of how it used to be, rather it is. But in the future, you're definitely going to have more spiritual force on your side of growth and beauty and mental, physical. I feel like you're realizing that this two-headed horse, okay? You're realizing what happened in the past, but you're looking into the future and keep moving forward. You might look at the glimpses of the past, but it's almost like you're subconsciously moving ahead into the protection warrior state, but consciously you are looking back on the fiery passions it used to give you. And realizing this is going to have mental and physical beauties, okay? Always look at this horse. Move this way. You may look at how it used to be, but don't dwell on it. This is more of a warning. I feel like from these cards reading, it's more of a warning. You're going to have a lot of energy, okay? A lot of energy coming up in the future. You need to use it wisely. So you can mentally and physically grow. It is healthy for you to look back on how things used to be. But you also have to keep looking forward. Okay. So I hope this resonated with you, Pile 2. Please like, share, and comment down below. I advise Pile 2 to re-watch the last video that I uploaded called Fortune's Bliss. I feel like you'll get more of an accurate reading by doing that. It's a storm. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely a strong spiritual force. You have to go back and watch that video. It helps you understand. Wow, that was crazy. That never happened before. Okay. Thank you, Pile 2. Please comment down below. I'm very interested of what you have to say. Please like, share, comment. Hit the bell to send positive vibrations my way. I'm also sending positive vibrations to you. And I also want you to realize that you are beautiful, okay? In the future, B is all about beauty. Hope that resonated. Let's move on to Pile 3. Pile 3, these are your cards. I have to say that everyone in these readings are having a lot of love problems, but you are not having love problems. Let me tell you that right now, okay? And also, when I pulled out my first 3 cards that I have created, I also said that you are a very logical person, and that I like that. I like logical people, okay? I like logical people more than spiritual people sometimes, because their mysteries are easy for me to tap into. But I see that you're so logical that I wouldn't be really able to read you that well. So please take and leave what resonates with you. This is a challenge for me. So, past, present, future, all logical cards, not spiritual cards. Even these are logical cards, not spiritual cards. Even the runes, this is the only spiritual card that I see. So in the past, I see with the Four of Cups in reverse, with the rune of Pertho, and with the logical Pope. Okay. So these 3 cards are talking about last year in 2019. You were very logical. Okay. You had to leave. You had to leave a place or a thing. People more specifically could be friendships, family, relationships. You had to leave, move locations, or just leave because you are logical to leave, because you're a very logical person. I also see with the ruins of mystery, hidden things, occult abilities, that you're not very into that stuff, but last year you had to leave these relatives or these people because you're logical, and you realize something was not up with those people, okay? They were mysterious as AF, excuse my language. They were mysterious, either for good or for bad. But your logical intuition of the Pope, which is guiding and healing those through not spiritual practices or things, is more of a leadership thing. Your logical intuition of leadership said you had to, okay? And that is very, very good for you. With your present, however, I see with the disc, Ace of Disc, and Clarity, with the logical High Priestess, once again, very logical person, you have clarity through this logic. So, today in the present, you might get something abundance, clarity, or someone is gonna make you feel logical, okay? Some reason I feel like the eye is on the ball, okay? That's kind of like a ball, but it's a disc. I heard that from Spirit. Also, there's like a dot here. And I kind of messed up. I'm sorry, Spirit told me. This is actually your rune for your present. This makes sense. Living in the moment, wisdom, self-change, insight, communication, vision, and blessings. Like I said, you're going to be very abundant with that. I knew something wasn't right. I told you, what I tell you, Pile 3? You're very logical, and that's very hard for me, okay? Logical people are the best people in my book, okay? Oh, I love it. But you're gonna get abundance. You're living in the moment, which is very good, okay? This is the present, the new day of the new year. That is so good. With the logical intuition that you have crowned, okay? I also see, however, though, you're gonna have logical force and clarity of relationship. So you're definitely, if you're in a relationship now, you're gonna be deep in the bond, or if not, you definitely are going to be in a relationship sometime this year at the ending of the year. Yeah. This force is compassion, And through compassion, you get clarity. Clarity of who you really are. And you're always moving towards the future, which I realize instead of dwelling or in the present. You do live in the moment, but I wouldn't say that. You're not a person that really lives in the moment. You rely on the moment because you're always in the future, in my opinion. Awesome reading. Okay, if this ascribed with you, please like, share, hit the bell, send me positive vibrations. Good years are definitely coming towards you, pile 3. I like the logical. Oh yeah, you're very logical. Some reason it's getting hard to speak. Maybe because you're so logical and this is a challenge. I loved it. Thank you. I'm actually saying thank you, Pile 3, for being here with me and doing this. Very prosperous. Very, very prosperous. That's all I have to say. I hope this resonated. You know what to do, and bless be.